How y'all doing, my people? I'm back with another video, and I bring to y'all uh, rally and racing. This is from Big Country Time Sports, one of Jason Graham's, famous books. And we're already going into our third racing opening event. We already did the Wildcat Raceway and the Club Honors Raceway, and those opening events were won by Glenn Brown from Spicy Wheels. So Glenn Brown right now, he's with 5 points. Now, I wanted to clarify something before we go on with the race. Um, that I forgot to tell y'all that right now this is the teams competition league, right? So this is pretty much for teams. They're two players. Two drivers. So a starting driver and a backup driver, right? And so this is the team competitions league. So they're gonna play for the team's championship cup, and then we're gonna have another series, and it's gonna be for the players competition league, and then they're gonna compete for the players competition championship cup. So yeah, so that's something that I forgot to mention. Sorry about that. If I was late, but yeah. So that's what I want to clarify, and then also on the rec and on the pit, when the driver, when you roll a one and you got to go to roll and see if if you roll a six or something, meaning that they couldn't get the car back on track, right? So that means that your car broke down or whatever the issue was, and you did not finish the race, right? So that's one thing right there. So it doesn't involve with injuries, because I just looking at closely one of Jason Graham's videos, and it is just in the moment where you have two drivers that are tied with the same lap points. So um, that's when you got to roll and see if there's a collision, because they're tied, and so they're right there, with each other, beside each other, and they're fighting, pretty sure battling for that spot. That it don't have to really be first place. It could be any place, right? They're probably fighting for the second, third, or fourth place, fifth place. Who knows, right? Etc. So that's the only time when you got to roll. And I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I mean, whenever I have drivers like that are tied, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna roll right here the same thing. So if a one comes out, so if a one is rolled, that means that there is a collision with that particular driver. Then I go on with the next one and I do the same thing, roll. So if a one is rolled, that means that there was a car wreck, either one or two drivers, and they're out of the race. And then I got to roll for the injury update, see how many races they're out for. So yeah, that's one thing I wanted to clarify. So whenever they go into the pit crew, that doesn't mean that they are definitely are out for races. Like they were involved in a car wreck and with severe injuries. So who knows? And of course, you already know deaths are not involved. But yeah, that's what I was telling you. That's one thing I wanted to kind of get clear. So I'm sorry if I didn't mention that from the start, of this videos. But yeah, let's go ahead and start this third event, the Buffalo Speedway. As you see, it's a real fast track. We have for the qualified position, it's a +4 for a start. It's a +1 for the pace and pits, +2, and for the race and rally, it's a +2 also. So this track right here, racing track, is really a fast one. It's a lot of speed. It's going to be where drivers are not going to have any problems. I guess going into turns or any of that stuff in the curve, whatever. Whenever they hit the curve, they're going to be able to hit those spots real smooth. And I'm pretty sure the weather is also fine. So they're really not going to have any problem racing on this track right here, the Buffalo Speedway opening event. So I'm pretty sure a lot of drivers are going to have a lot of advantages. And some that, of course, the cars are also more important too, because here it depends also in their ratings, because there's going to be drivers that are going to have a -1, -2, even -3 or 4. So that's really not going to help them out that much. But like I said, let's see. Let's see what happens here in the Buffalo Speedway. And like I said, Glenn Brown back to back winning 2 opening events. Will he be able to win his 3rd one? And like I said, now I want to explain something. Here on my racing circuits, I have the first 5 here: the Wildcat Raceway, Club Honors Raceway, Buffalo Speedway, 288 Longhorn Raceway, the Genoa opening event. So those are the 5 before we head to the main event, which is the Texas Grand Prix Championship event. And this one is extremely technical. You know, a lot of drivers are going to have a hard time racing on that circuit. So, but like I was saying, right now we have Glenn Brown listed with 10 points, Joey Maxwell with 5, Alan Mason, Dion Turtle, Jaden Cunningham as well. All of those 4 with 5 points. Glenn Brown, of course, the leader with, with the cup points. So let's go ahead and get this race started, ladies and gentlemen. We have Glenn Brown starting first. Okay, Joey Maxwell at 2nd, Alan Mason at 3rd, Dion Turtle at 3rd. At 4th. At 5th, Jaden Cunningham at 6th, Xavier Hawkins at 7, Juan Rodriguez. Well, let me go ahead and start again. Let me tell you the teams, because I'm sorry, I had to mention the teams. Glenn Brown for the Spicy Wheels. Then we have for the Blazing Franchise, Joey Maxwell. Then for the Master Motors, Alan Mason. Then we have for the Rage Wasps, Dion Turtle. Then we have for the Galaxy Boys, Jaden Cunningham. Then we have for the Speed Sonics, Xavier Hawkins. Then we have the Road Runners, Juan Rodriguez. Then we have the Racing Ghosts. That's Jake Matthews. Then we have the Drift Dynasty, Zach Johnson. And finally, we got the Cobra Elites, Enrique Ostion. So let's go ahead and get this race started, ladies and gentlemen, here at the qualified position. Who's going to win this opening event? Would it be Glenn Brown again to win his 3rd one? Let's see. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're on our way here to the Buffalo Speedway opening event. All right, for the Spicy Wheels, that is Glenn Brown. Of course, their owner is Lee Lewis. Let's see. Here at the American Grand Prix Formula 26. Let's see it. This one's the race. This one's for the pit, Here we go. Glenn Brown, he has a +4. +4, that's an 8. And he will get 10. So he starts good here at the qualified position. For the Spicy Wheels, Glenn Brown, is his car fine? Yes, it is. All right, now we go into the 2nd position. That is Joey Maxwell for the Blazing Franchise. And he is +1, +5. Oh my God. You know what? I messed up. I extremely messed up. Because it was supposed to be 10. I forgot to count Glenn Brown's also +2. So I am so sorry about that, guys. Oh my God. What am I doing? Man, I'm starting kind of sloppy this morning. Man, I need, focus. All right. Sorry about that. That's 12, actually, for Glenn Brown here in the qualified position. Now, Joey Maxwell, he has a +1, +3, +7. Now we're talking. +7 here for Joey Maxwell. +7, that'll be a 10. Good job right there by Joey Maxwell. Is his car fine at a 1? Yes, it is. All right, now we have Alan Mason in 3rd position. He's for the Master Motors. And look at their qualified position, one of the best. +5, 0, so +9 in this row. +9. That's going to be 11 for Alan Mason. Is his car fine here on a 1 or 2? Oh, that's good. That's a 5. No, not even close. But there you go. Now we're going to the 4th position. Dion Turtle for the Rage Wasps. He's a +1, +3, +7. +7. Oh my God, he only gets 8. All right, so is his car fine on a 1? Yes, it is. All right, there you go. Now we're going to the 5th position. This is Jaden Cunningham, +1, +3, +7. +7, that's a 10 right there for Jaden Cunningham. Is his car fine on a 1? Yes, it is. And you see, this is what I'm talking about right here. We have 2 drivers that are tied at 10, Joey Maxwell and Jaden Cunningham. So that's where we're going to roll this die right here on the car, and if we roll a 1 for each, for either one, for both, whatever, they're out of the race. So they got into a big collision, a car wreck, and they're completely, I'm pretty sure, severely injured. All right, but we'll do that right after we're done with the qualified position. Now we have, who else? We have, wait a minute, who is this right here? So Dion Turtle, Jaden Cunningham for the Galaxy Boys. Wait a minute. So that was a 6. Okay. All right, sir. All right, people. We're good. We're good. And now we're going to Xavier Hawkins for the Speed Sonics. It's a -2, but it's a +2, so it's 0. +4 here for the Speed Sonics. +4, and that will be a 9. Okay. That's a 9 for Xavier Hawkins. Is his car fine at a 1? Yes, it is. All right, here we go. Now we're going to Juan Rodriguez for the Roadrunners. Here at the 7th position. What is he going to do here? All right, so +1, +2, +6. +6, and that will be a 12. Oh my God, look at this. Juan Rodriguez is tied now with Glenn Brown. This is car fine on a 1. No! Wait a minute. He had to go to the pit. He better not roll a 6. If not, he's out of the race. Oh, that was close. He rolled a 5. So he'd be good, but he had to pit. Oh, my God. All right, here we go. We're going to Jake Matthews. He is for the backup driver for Kevin Mack for the Racing Ghost. +2, +3, +7 here. +7. That's a 13. Oh my God! Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. He is he hits a 13, so he's up by 1 on Glenn Brown. Right here in this race. Okay. Oh my God! Look at this. And okay, is this car fine on a 1? Oh my God! No, 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 no. He had to go to the pit. He better not roll a 6. Nope. Oh, okay. That was a close one. So his car is fine, but he is the current leader right now, Jake Matthews, for the Racing Ghost. We're going to our 9th position. That's Zach Johnson for the Drift Dynasty. So a -3, but that would be a +1 only. +1. Oh, that's a 7. Good job by Zach Johnson. Was able to still put up a good 7 there, lap points. Let's see if his car is fine on a 1. Yep. Now we're going to our last position driver. That's Enrique Ostion for the Cobra Elites. So it's a +1, 0. So +5 here in this row. +5, and that will be a 9. And let's see, is his car fine a 1 or 2? Yep, it's fine. So there you go. All right, let's go ahead and go into the, see if there's any collisions between drivers that are tied with the lap points. So here we have, first, we have Joey Maxwell and Jaden Cunningham. They're right there, they were tied. Let's see if there's any collisions. So, for Joey Maxwell, it's a 1. So a 1. So if he rolls a 1 here, ladies and gentlemen, he'll be out of the race. He got into a collision. No, 3. That's good. He's fine. Whew, that was close. Now we have Jaden Cunningham for the Galaxy Boys. That's a 1. So if he rolls a 1 here, ladies and gentlemen, he'll be out of the race with a collision. All right, that means that he bumped a little bit into Joey Maxwell for the Blazing franchise. But Joey Maxwell was able to handle control. And he was able to get out of the way, even though he bumped into him. But he's safe, and he kept running, he kept racing. But let's see if Jaden Cunningham was the one that bounced and crashed into the wall and really got into a real hard, severe accident, wreck. Here we go. Yep, he's fine. That's good. And now we have Xavier Hawkins. He's tied with Enrique Ostion. So Xavier Hawkins Let's see, Xavier Hawkins, he's a 1. So if Xavier Hawkins rolls a 1 here, he's gonna have to, you know, he's gonna get into a car wreck. Let's see. Hopefully not. Here we go. Oh, nope, he's fine. And now we're going to Enrique Ostion. Let's see, Enrique Ostion got into a car collision here. Let's see. Let's see. Enrique Ostion. He is a 1 and 2. Oh my God! So Enrique Ostion can really get into a car wreck, ladies and gentlemen. That is not going to be good. So on a 1 or 2, you better not roll any of those. Yep, he got into a car collision. So Xavier Hawkins was good, but Enrique Ostion was really he's really out of the race. So he got into a car collision. So he crashed into the wall. And I'm just gonna put here car wreck, and I'll just put DNF or did not finish, and he's gonna finish the day, ladies and gentlemen, with 9. Just a sad day for Enrique Ostion and his his team. I'm pretty sure his family watching him get into a car wreck. We're gonna roll once we're done with the game. We are gonna roll, see how many races he's gonna be out for, see how severe is the injuries. And finally, we have Glenn Brown and Juan Rodriguez, ladies and gentlemen. So Glenn Brown, he is a 1, so he better not roll a 1 here, ladies and gentlemen, because if he does, he'll be out of the race. So you better pray he doesn't get into a collision. Here we go. A 5, he's fine. Now we're going into with Juan Rodriguez. He's also tied with Glenn Brown with a 12. Juan Rodriguez, what he is, he's a 1. So he better not roll a 1 here, ladies and gentlemen, because if not, he'll be out of the race. Nope, he's good. So there you go. We're good with that, ladies and gentlemen. We're done with the qualified position. Now we're going to the start position. All right. Glenn Brown, right now, currently he's in first place. Right there, trying to catch up with him. He's right there, probably a few inches behind him. And that's Juan Rodriguez. So Juan Rodriguez having a great race today. Now we're going to the start position, ladies and gentlemen, for the spicy wheels. So +1, +3, and +4 for Glenn Brown. +4, and that will be a 6, and that's going to take him into an 18. Is his car fine on a 1? Yes, it is. So right now he still continues to race. He still continues to push. He wants to win his 3rd straight racing opening event. Here we go. Joey Maxwell for the Blazing franchise. So it's a +3, +5, +6. So a +6, and that's going to be a 10. And ladies and gentlemen, Joey Maxwell is now on the lead. He's up by 2 on Glenn Brown. He hits a 20. And let's see, is his car fine on a 1? Oh no, so he better not roll a 6 here. Yes, he does. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. And Joey Maxwell, he went to the pit, went to his crew, and guess what? He is not going to finish. He's going to have a breakdown. Unbelievable. Can you believe that? He did not finish the race. And he sadly is going to finish with 20 lap points, despite that he was having a hell of a race. And look at this. He rolls a 1, and then on the second row, he rolls a 6, so he's out of the race. Stunning. That is shocking right there. I cannot believe it. I just can't believe it. I mean, that's really unbelievable, and it's really, at the same time, horrible and awful for Joey Maxwell and his team. Seeing that this guy was racing, he went up by 2 on Glenn Brown. He went and took the first place, and boom, he had to go to the pit stop with his crew, and they could not get the car back on track, so he does not finish the race, ladies and gentlemen. Just a heartbreaking, race here for Joey Maxwell. All right, oh well. Let's go on with the next driver. That's Alan Mason for the Master Motors. So a +1, that's a +2. +2, and that will be a 5, and that will take Alan Mason to a 16. Let's see if, if a 16, and let's see if he can, you know, let me see, what is it? Oh yeah, here we go. So he's going to the pit, and on 1 or 2, is his car fine? Yes, it is. Good job right there by Alan Mason, the Master Motors. Now we're going to Dion Turtle, the Rage Wasps. And this is, he has on the start position is excellent. +2, +3, +5, +6. +6. And that will be an 11, ladies and gentlemen. He passes Glenn Brown by 1. He's now at 19. Is his car fine on a 1? It is. All right, now let's go to Jaden Cunningham for the Galaxy Boys. He's a +2, +3, +4. +4, 5 only, and that's gonna just give him 15. Is his car fine on a 1? Yep, it is fine. And now we're going to with Xavier Hawkins. He's a +2, -2 will be a 0, so a +1. +1, and that will be a 5, and that will take him to a 14. Is his car fine on a 1? Yep, it is fine. All right, good job right there by the Speed Sonics. Now let's go to Juan Rodriguez, ladies and gentlemen, for the Road Runners. He's a +1, +2, +3 here. +3. Oh my God, that's a 9, and that's a 21, ladies and gentlemen. And now he is the current leader. He's up by 2 on Dion Turtle and 3 on Glenn Brown. Is his car fine on a 1? Yes, it is. So he's good to go. Oh my God, Juan Rodriguez, he wants to win a race. He's tired of coming out here racing and doing all his best to try to win a race. And finally, he might be on the way, but let's not talk too soon, because Glenn Brown and Dion Turtle could be up there, you know, putting some good turbo, pushing the gas, the pedal to the gas, and man, you just can't tell who's gonna win this race. Here we go. We're going to the other driver. That is Jake Matthews for the Racing Ghost. He's a backup as a +1. -2 will be a -1. So that will be 0 pretty much here. And that will be a 4. So that'll take him to a 17. Good job right there by Jake Matthews. Is his car fine on the 1? Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and put a check there, and he did not pit. Here we go, Zach Johnson for the Drift Dynasty. He's a +0, -1, so a 0 here at the start position, a 0, and that will be a 1 only. Oh my God, he gets only to an 8. Is his car fine on a 1? Yes, it is. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We've already had a breakdown today. Joey Maxwell did not finish the race, even though he was racing good, finishing the day with 20 lap points. And then we have, you know, Enrique Ostión. He got into a car wreck, and he did not finish the day with 9 lap points. So I pretty much wanted to just make a little, you know, I wanted to add something. I wanted to kind of, you know, whenever they get into a car wreck, you know, I would just roll. I will roll 1, right? I'll roll 1, but I will also roll for this one too, right? So, because I just don't want to roll 1 and then boom, they're automatically out of the race, you know, with a car wreck, a collision. Because what if these drivers that are having the momentum, right? And they're, it's not that I'm trying to help them win, but I'm just trying to be fair and square with everybody. So if I roll 1 on a collision when they're tied, I'm gonna also make a second roll. So if I roll a 6, then that's a collision. All right. Well, let's say it that way, right? So it'll be fair and fair enough for everybody. So on this one, I should have not done that to Joey Maxwell, but definitely I mean not Joey Maxwell, because he went into the pit, not a collision. This guy, he got into a collision. So on the next following race, he will start. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me just make that correction. I will roll twice for a collision on this, just the same as if they're going to their pit crew. Here we go. We're going to the pace and pits, ladies and gentlemen. We have let me see, who is this? So Enrique Ostión is out of the race. Let me put him out there. Glenn Brown into the pits, pace and pits, +3, +5, +7. Oh man, +7 here. That's a 6. That's a 13, and that's gonna get Glenn Brown, ladies and gentlemen, into a 31. Wow, 13 points for him, lap points. Here we go. Is his car fine on a 1? It is. So I'll put a check here. His car's fine. Now he's the current leader, ladies and gentlemen, for the Spicy Wheels. Now we're going with the Blazing franchise, Joey Maxwell. Well, no, I'm sorry. He got into a breakdown. I had to put him out of the race. Sorry about that. We have Alan Mason for the Master Motors. +0, +0, +2 only here in this row. +2. Oh my God, look at this. Only a 3. And that's going to get Alan Mason only to a 19. Here we go, a slow start for him. So a 1 or 2, is his car fine? No, it's not. So if he rolls a 6 here, he did not make it back on track. Yes, he did. So I'll put here a P, meaning that when he had to pit. We have Dion Turtle with a 19. What is he going to do here for the Rage Wasps? So that's a -1 on the pace and pit. So a +1 here and +2, that's +3. +3, and that's only going to give him 4, ladies and gentlemen, and take him to a 23 here. Is his car fine on a 1? No. So if he rolls a 6 here, he'll have a breakdown. Yes, he's good, but he had to pit. Now we're going to Jaden Cunningham with 15 lap points. So right now he is +2, +0, so it's +2, +4. +4. Oh, a 9, and that's going to take Jaden Cunningham all the way to a 24. Is his car fine on a 1? No. So on a 5 or 6, ladies and gentlemen, his car is going to break down. 5 or 6. No, that's good. Whew, that was close, but he had to pit. All right, here we go. And now we're going to Xavier Hawkins for the Speed Sonics. He's with 14 right now, so +2, +3, +5 here in this row. +5, and that's a 9, ladies and gentlemen, and that's going to take him to a 23. Let's see. So his car, does it break down on a 1? No, it's fine to go. Here we go. Now we're going to Juan Rodriguez. All right, after Glenn Brown passed him by up all the way by 10. So here, pace and pitch, +1, +2, +4, +4. Oh my God, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. That's a 10, and he is tied with Glenn Brown for first place, but they're right there battling, racing and fighting for that first place. So here we go. Is his car fine on a 1? Yes, it is. Man, this is a hell of a race. This is probably one of the best races I've seen so far, and I'm pretty sure for y'all too. Here we go. We're going to Jake Matthews for the Racing Ghost. He's with a 17, so it's +0, +2, +5 here in this row, +5. Oh my God, only 6, so that's going to take him to a 23. Is his car fine on a 1? Yes, it is, but he had to pit. All right, let's see. Did he hit a 1? I forgot. Oh my God, I'm not even paying attention. I think he hit a 1. Yeah, no, he was fine. He was fine. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I know he hit a 6, and it says here 6. No, his car did not break down at all. So he's good to go. I'm sorry about that. So he did not pit. Here we go. Now we're going with the last driver, Zach Johnson, for the Drift Dynasty. +0, +1, +4, +4, and that's only going to be 6. And he's only with a 14. So today he's really had a horrible day, not racing good enough. Only 14 lap points in 3 lap positions. So here we go. This is car flying. Oh my God. He better not roll a 6 or he'll be out of the race. No, yeah, he's good to go, but he had to pit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie between Glenn Brown and Juan Rodriguez. So let's go ahead and roll if there's a collision. So here we go. Glenn Brown, his car is a 1. Yep, there's a 1 there, but he better not roll a 6. If not, Glenn Brown will be out of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep our fingers crossed. No! He's out of the race. Oh, my God. Lord have mercy. Wow. Did you just witness what what just happened? Glenn Brown, the guy that has been winning back-to-back racing events, he gets into a collision and he's out of the race. Can you believe that? Just having a wonderful racing day here at the Buffalo Speedway, and he gets into a car wreck and he's out. You remember what I told you? I was gonna roll twice, a one, and then here, like you know, if you're going to the pit crew, the same thing. And he rolls a one, and then I roll a six. Oh my God, he's out of the race. So I'm just gonna put here, uh, car wreck, and he did not finish, and he finishes with 31 for the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a heartbreaking and sad moment here for Glenn Brown. I'm pretty sure the ambulance or people coming over here, the paramedics, coming to, put him on a stretcher, and they got him out of the car and they're taking him straight to the hospital. I'm pretty sure he had some, I don't know how severe the injuries are, but we're going to roll right after the race here to see how many races he's out for. Because if he's out for a lot, look at the backup he has. That is David Clark, driver 69. He's a -2. So, their car is elite. That all those plus ratings, that is good right there. But that -2 is really going to affect him, and it's really going to keep him away from, trying to win the Commissioner's Cup. Man, that is unbelievable. So he gets into a car wreck. All right, now we're going. What's the other ties we have here? Okay, so we have Dion Turtle. He's tied with Xavier Hawkins. So let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and he's out of the race now, sadly. But let's see. Xavier Hawkins, he's a 1. Okay, he's good to go. And now we have who else? Xavier Hawkins. Now we have Dion Turtle. He's good to go. So both of these guys are good. They did not get into a collision. And wait a minute, there's another one. Jake Matthews is also involved in that right there where their Ohm is about to crash. So Jake Matthews, okay. So car is a 1. Yep, they're good to go. So all the 3 were tied at 23. Okay, now we have one more to go. Okay, all right, Juan Rodriguez. You think you were safe or what? Hey, I haven't forgot about you. You're about to get a dice roll too. See if you get into a collision with Glenn Brown. So on a 1, yep, he's good to go. So yeah, so man, sadly and heartbreaking loss for Glenn Brown as he got into a big car wreck. Well, he bounced off Juan Rodriguez's car, both tied at 31, and he crashed into the wall. I'm pretty sure he spinned or his car turned over, and boom, the race is pretty much a game over for him. Or the race is over for him, so he can't continue. He was rushing to the hospital. So hopefully he's okay. He's not out for too long. All right, here we go. We are gonna go, and do we have more ties? No, that's good. So we're good to go. And now we're going to the final one, racing rally. And okay, so we're gonna go now to Alan Mason, ladies and gentlemen, on the rally and racing. He's superior. Look at that. +4. All right, let's go. So +4, +6, 0. So it's a +6, +6, and that's gonna be a 10, and that's gonna take Alan Mason to a 29. Is his car fine on a 1 or 2? Oh no, so he better not roll a 6 here. Oh, that was close. He rolls a 5, but he had to pit, but that's good. He finishes the day with 29. Here we go. Rage Wasps. This is Dion Turtle. He's with 23 lap points for the moment. So -2, and then 2, that's a 0, so a +2 here. +2, and it's only going to give him 4, ladies and gentlemen. He finishes the day with 27. Is his car fine here? No. So he better not roll a 6. Oh, he was close to. That's a 5 right there. So 27 lap points. The day is over with for Dion Turtle. But, it's not that he couldn't finish, but he did finish. But 27, he had to pit. All right, let's go on to the next driver. Jaden Cunningham for the Galaxy Boys. He's with 24 for the moment. +2, +4, +6, +6. Oh my God, that's a 12, ladies and gentlemen. He's the current leader. He hits a 36 lap points. That's what he finishes the day with. Is his car fine on a 1? Yes, it is fine. Uh-oh, here we go. So Jaden Cunningham might have a chance to win this race, but he's going to need a lot of help. He's going to need Juan Rodriguez to roll pretty low. Here we go with the Speed Sonics. That is Xavier Hawkins with 23 lap points. So a -2 and 2, that's a 0. So a +2, +2, that's only 3. And he's going to finish the day with 26. Car is fine. Yep, it is fine. He didn't have to pit. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment right here that we've been waiting for. So Juan Rodriguez, he's going to win finally a race here, his first race in his career here at the American Grand Prix Formula 26 at the Buffalo Speedway event. Here we go. He has 31, so he's behind 5 lap points only by Jaden Cunningham. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. +1 and a -1. That's a 0, +2. Here we go. So a +2. What is he going to do here? Oh, that's a 6. 2, 6, 8. And that's going to give him 39. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Juan Rodriguez is going to win the race. And he goes over on Jaden Cunningham by 3 lap points. But let's see first. Let's see if his car is fine. He better not roll a 1. Oh my God, look at this. He rolls a 1, so he better not roll a 6. If he rolls a 6, that's something that Jaden Cunningham is hoping for, that they do not get the car back on track by Juan Rodriguez pit crew. So let's see. He's crossing his fingers. He's praying that they do not get the car back on track. No, they don't. They don't. Oh my God, look at this. And he pitted, and then he did not finish. He got into a breakdown. Oh my God, and he did not finish. Oh my God, can you believe that? That is really unbelievable. A heartbreaking loss for Juan Rodriguez, knowing that he was about to win this race, but his car ran into some issues. He had to run to the pit crew, and bam, the pit just could not do their best to try to get the car back in service, get it back on track to run again, and to go ahead and finish the final laps. And guess what? I think Jaden Cunningham is going to wind up winning this race. Yes, absolutely. Wow, we have seen a lot of stunning, a lot of shocking events here, and especially Glenn Brown being out. I mean, that's unbelievable. We have here Jake Matthews for the racing goals. He's +1, -1 is a 0, +2, +2. That's a 6. So that's going to take him to a 29. Okay, and let's see if his car is fine on a 1. No, it's not. Here we go. He cannot roll a 6, and that's a 4. Woo, that was close. And we put here he at the pit. All right, we're going to our final racer, ladies and gentlemen. That is Zach Johnson as a 0, 0, +2, +2. That's an 8, and that's going to take him all the way to a 22. But still, that was not enough for him to get at least in the first 5, the top 5 finishers. Here we go. Is his car fine on a 1? Yes, it is. So there you go. Okay, we have one that it could be close to a collision, right? We have Alan Mason tied with 29 with Jake Matthews. So both, let's see, let's roll. So Alan Mason, let's see. His car is a 1 and 2. 1 and 2, okay. He's fine. There's no collision. There's no wreck with him. Now let's look at Jake Matthews. He's a 29. So Jake Matthews, let's see, right here. Jake Matthews, his car is a 1. Okay, he's fine. So there's no collision between those two drivers. So let's go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, and go to the let's go tally up these positions here. So we have, let's see, Glenn Brown, Joey Maxwell, both were out of the race. Joey Maxwell, well, let's see, who's the leader? Who won the race, pretty much? It was Jaden Cunningham. He wins the race, ladies and gentlemen. He finishes in first place. Let's see the other one. Second place, that was for, since Alan Mason's here above Jake Matthews, he's going to get second place. And then third place, that's going to be for Jake Matthews. What a great finish. It's one of the best finishes for Jake Matthews and also for Alan Mason. But let's see. Then fourth, that's for Dion Turtle. Fifth place, that was for Xavier Hawkins. And sixth place, we had Zach Johnson. Yeah. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the Buffalo Speedway opening event. And Jaden Cunningham is going to win it. His first career racing event. And he finishes in first place with 36 lap points. And of course, what a hell of a race we've seen. And a lot of weird things that went on too. Glenn Brown, the guy that was winning it back to back, he gets into a car wreck and he did not finish at the pace and pitch position. He finished with 31. Joey Maxwell had a breakdown. He could not get out of the pit. He did not finish. He finishes the day with 20. And Enrique Ostión, he got into a car wreck too. He did not finish. He finishes with 9. So, let's see. And Juan Rodriguez, he did not finish neither. He went into the pit and he could not get the car back on track. He did not finish. He finishes the day with 39, and he was about to win this race. But man, Jaden Cunningham, I guess he was praying. He was keeping his fingers crossed. His wish was granted, and Jaden got what he asked for, and he wins this. He wins the Buffalo Speedway opening event. So here we go. So I'll put here teams competition league. And in first place, we put here, how do I, oh yeah, like that. So first place, and that was Jaden Cunningham. So Jaden Cunningham, he gets 5 points in here overall. Let's see, 5 points, and now he gets 5 points, right? Yeah, like that. 5 points, and now overall he has 10 points in 3 racing events. And now in second place, that was Alan Mason, and he finishes with 4 points. He gets his 4 points, and overall he has 9. Okay, now in third place, that was Jake Matthews. So Jake Matthews, he gets 3 points? Yeah, 3 points. And overall, oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Did Jake Matthews ever, oh no, he never finished top 5. He never did. So this is one of his best finishes in his career. So, overall he only has 3 points. Okay, that's good. So it was a good day for Jake Matthews. Fourth place, that was, who was it? Dion Turtle, as always. I mean, he's a real experienced driver. He's always been in the top 5, and he gets 2 points only. But overall, he has 7 points. And then in fifth place, we have Xavier Hawkins. Xavier Hawkins, and right now he finished with only 1 point. And overall he has Xavier Hawkins. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, that's only it's his first top 5 finish in 3 events. So yeah, so he only has 1 point overall. So yeah, that's the best finish he's had in 3 career events. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Jaden Cunningham wins the Buffalo Speedway Racing opening event. He finishes the day with 36 lap points. And you see right there the standings. He's tied with Glenn Brown with 10 points. And Glenn Brown, sadly, he got into a car wreck. He did not finish. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We will move. Next video that I do, we will be going to the 288 Longhorn Raceway. And that one is pretty, fast, but at the same time in the middle is kind of technical. So yeah, that's going to be a real tricky and challenging racing circuit there for a lot of drivers. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all like the video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment if you don't mind. And y'all have a real wonderful and great blessing day. And I'll catch you on the next episode, right? And this is American Grand Prix Formula 26 rally racing, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.